Hello and welcome to Minute of the Apes, the podcast where we slip and slide down every damn dirty minute of the Planet of the Apes movies. I'm your host Sean, and joining me as always is my co-host Todd.
Hi everybody.
Alright, we're starting minute 17 with still the view of the setting star on the horizon, and ends with our intrepid astronauts recovering from slipping down a hillside. And
That's pretty much it. Doing a little bit of slip sliding away here.
Alright, as of minute 17, we still have 3 living humans, although they're not the happiest with each other. One dead, she might be the happiest of all right now, and no apes.
She is feeling the sweet relief of death's embrace.
Yeah. I'm assuming that star was setting, but the next shot, the star is high in the sky again. So I'm getting a little bit confused on the timeline of how long they've been walking and stuff like that. Have they been walking through the night? Has this been a couple of hours? I don't know.
I get the feeling that they want us to feel the idea that time has passed, that we get a setting sun, then they're back in it. Because if you start watching that sun, 1 minute it's in the sky, 1 minute it's down, 1 minute it's up. As we go along, is this their way of telling us the passage of time has occurred as they've gone across the desert?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering too. I just literally have no idea how much time has gone.
But at the same time, and one thing that I noticed immensely was how many lens flares occur in this minute. It was like J.J. Abrams has found his early Bible that taught him how to make movies.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
So many films too will, at least from what I have read, will reject footage where you get these lens flares. But I'm sure they probably looked at that. Oh, look, this is fantastic. We're looking like we're in a faraway place. It's eating up the lens. But holy crap, every shot has a horrific lens flare in it.
That it does. Now, as I was watching it, I was literally saying, all right, they're going down the hill. One of them's going to trip and fall and bust their ass, right? Mm-hmm. Because around the 16:45 minute mark, it looks like somebody actually does that, and I don't know if that was planned or not.
It does kind of have that look like the director said, okay, they're doing a test slide down the mountain. Go ahead and turn the camera on, so in case anything happens, anyone hurts themselves, we at least have some footage of it.
Yeah.
And Charlton does not look happy while he's doing it either.
Yeah, I was wondering if they did their own stunts or not. If maybe that's why there was some fake beard, so that everybody would look the same with a bad beard on.
Yes, yeah. I will say that so far it may be the most exciting minute because besides the look of, oh crap, what am I doing? There are a couple of pretty cool shots where the camera is sliding down the hill behind them.
Yeah, it's like you're the third person.
So I looked that up, and our cinematographer came up with a thing they called the sand sled, which was a piece of corrugated steel and 2 boards. The camera operator, Paul Lockwood, filmed with an Arriflex camera and a Panavision lens. Let's get into some nerdy stuff, which nearly was ruined by the rough ride in the dust. So I'm sure the insurers of the film were crapping their pants as these people went sliding down. They didn't care about Charlton. He can break a leg, but that camera...
Yeah, we got to be careful.
Yeah. But, I mean, that's a very cool thing. Once again, this guy's doing handheld stuff. He's doing things that are almost guerrilla filmmaking, like in a major studio release. And, man, to me, that shot creates an excitement we've not seen before. However, there's some weird editing where I can't tell who's in front of who's sliding where, and then when they all end up at the base of this hill, I had to go back and watch it a couple times, besides making the notes for it, but I had to do it a couple times to go, who the hell's on the bottom of the mountain?
Yeah, who's on first, yeah. But,
it was only because I finally saw the fake beard of Landon that I realized that he was ahead of Taylor.
Yeah, you're talking about the sled that they use. That reminds me of how Sam Raimi shot Evil Dead, which I wonder if he had some influence with that, where they put a camera on a 2x4 and had one guy on one side, one guy on the other side, and they were running down. So One guy would lift up one end and one guy would lift up the other end. So that's how you kind of got that swaying, running fast effect in Evil Dead. And so I'm wondering if there was a little influence from this on that.
May have been, and then you hear about the Coen brothers when they made Blood Simple had their what they think they called either dog cam or Fido cam, which they wanted the perspective of the dog chasing after it, so they put somebody on a blanket and zoomed the lens past the point where somebody was pulling it, and they just pulled them towards it on a blanket.
Yeah, But, I mean, again, we're 17 minutes in. We still are no apes. We're still not a lot of dialogue and a lot of Vista shots.
Yeah, but I think that some cool things that I begin to notice is obviously the film's engaging you enough to stay with it, to pay attention to it. So you start wondering, what is it? The screenwriting at this point is doing nothing more than giving me the bullshit of the people allowed to yell at each other.
Yeah.
They don't like each other.
Yeah.
We've had a spaceship crashing in a foreign land, but there's got to be something that's compelling. So to me, the editing, especially in this scene, besides the fact that it's a little, I was going to say dodgy, but I don't want to use one of our astronauts for my adjective. But besides the fact that I get a little lost in it, it's the directing, it's the editing, and it's the score at this point. And because I'm going to do it, our editor was Hugh S. Fowler, who edited Gentlemen Prefer Blondes in 53, The 7-Year Itch in 55, Patton with our director Schaffner in 1970, and are you ready for this?
Hit me.
He died in 1975 at the age of 63, so just a few years after this thing came out.
The Curse of the Apes.
It is the Curse of the Apes.
Yes.
But, he does a great job of helping to create the chaos in that moment. It may have been whether that camera was turned on to be let's get them during rehearsal or let's get them all pissed off as they slide down. But that editing, when you start thinking about, I don't know where I am or what's going on, it does help to create that sense of fear.
Yeah.
So, good stuff.
Yeah, and again, we're not having a lot to say about these minutes right now because there's not a lot going on.
I am going to throw this in too. Jerry Goldsmith's score. It is Jerry Goldsmith, right? Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
You have those moments when you know that it's the correct thing to say, but then you're like, oh crap, did I just say the wrong name? But his score does a great job too of the percussive where they're tumbling. You get and it's never a complete phrase. It's a bunch of starts and stops as they stumble and start. Great example of how filmmaking is a collaborative effort.
There you go.
The
Use
editing,
your words.
the score. Yeah, it's the first time for me.
All right, I don't have anything else. Do you?
I'm looking. No, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, all right. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this 8 minute. We're going to go ahead and ask you to go to our website, minuteoftheapes.com, to find us. You can email us at podcast@minuteoftheapes.com. If you're looking for any of our social media stuff like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all that stuff, you'll find on our website, minuteoftheapes.com. So I'm Sean, and as always, my co-host Todd.
That's me.
We thank you for joining us. Bye.
Bye.